I'm back. I'm going to read chapter 5 to 9 of this. Hopefully. Okay, let's start. Bloom was older than Agent Eli by 3 months. You would think that doesn't matter, but she learned how to speak plant language at age 1. So before Agent Eli was born, she learned a little bit. So she is smarter than Agent Eli. Agent Eli knew that, so he let Bloom make the plan. Fruiting and Agent Eli went to the Zombocalypse's palace and tried to vanquish them, but there were a bunch of scuba soldiers and super commandos. Since there were so many of them, they easily vanquished Fruiting and Agent Eli. Agent Eli wanted to stop Zomboss. Fruiting also wanted to stop Zomboss, but his main plan was to bring back the hero son. The hero is the popcorn from PvZ show. Fruiting and the hero and everybody else is in the same universe. The hero's son is King Kong. King Kong is 43. He was 20 years younger than his dad. Also, expect to see Grimnor in this. King Kong was last seen in 2019, which was last year. Fruiting wanted to help meet King Kong, and King Kong could help them defeat Zomboss. People say that King Kong got lost in Frosty Creek, which is true. So while they were on break, Fruiting went to Frosty Creek with his friends. When they got there, they were really cold. While they were warming up, Fruiting found a paper that said, "It's too cold. Please help me. If you help me, I'll give you a gift." Apparently, he stopped writing because of frostbite. So Fruiting and his friends went back to the plant base. Fruiting told Agent Eli and Bloom about King Kong and everything. They said it was good that they were looking for him because he is almost as powerful as its T for Toxic. Its T for Toxic is so powerful because Grimnor gave him his power. Fruiting was walking when saw a picture. When Fruiting was walking when he saw a picture that read "Free gifts for everyone." I don't know why I added that picture. While Fruiting was looking at it, a guy named Flacio came and said, "Do you all want your gifts?" I hated that. Fruiting said yes. Flacio gave Fruiting 150 gifts because that's how many plants there were. Chapter 6, The Secret Treasure. At the farm, there was a big hill and a house on the hill. Fruiting wanted to go there, but Crazy Dave wouldn't allow him. So when Crazy Dave wasn't looking, Fruiting went up the hill and zombies here started spawning. When he was halfway up the hill, bosses started spawning. Crazy Dave heard all the ruckus, and saw Fruiting climbing up the hill. Since so many zombies were spawning, Fruiting got scared and ran away. David, aka Crazy Dave's son, was wondering why so many zombies were spawning. Zomboss sent another ZPG at them, but he missed and killed all the zombies. Zomboss thought it was about time to unleash the Zombocalypse. Since David wasn't a plant, when he went up the hill, nothing spawned. So once he got all the way up the hill, he found a chest. There was an iron, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, jade, and rainbow chest. David opened all the chests and gave everybody the gifts inside them. Inside the chest were exclusive sticker packs called the World of Flacio pack. The packs have a 70% chance of rewarding you with a legendary. Plus, the packs had 15 items. Everyone got the packs and were happy. We decided to focus on bringing King Kong again. Chapter 7, When Doomsday Starts. Zomboss charged up a force fireball that would stop everyone from moving except for the zombies. Once he shot it, the plants and everybody else froze. Then boss pressed a button that said reality false. Then everybody got teleported, including Zomboss, to a place called Aqua Garden. It was a mix of Aqua Center and Garden Center. Everybody had to survive there. If the plants and people disobey the zombies, they would get hunted down. There was a Tifa Toxic along with Jerry and Pilo. Pilo is Jerry's little brother. He may only be 14 years old, but he's powerful. A Tifa Toxic was trying to kill Agent Elite so he could steal the plasma energy from him in order to make all plants extinct. Rux was a gnome, so he wasn't afraid. Plus, he was as strong as a gnome king. The plants wanted him to help, but he refused because gnomes are not on either side. Fruiting gave up on trying to save King Corn, but he realized that Zomboss teleported everybody to the Aqua Garden. While Fruiting was looking around, he got vanquished by a wreck of his brains. Zomboss made an announcement. Hello, fellow zombies. As you can see, we successfully captured the plants and people. Zombie applause. If they don't obey us, as you can see, we captured all the plants and people. If they don't obey us, they will feel the wrath of the Zombo police. And now these are the people that are punished. All the plants, all the humans, Jerry, Pilo, Jerry's father, and more. Some are wondering why the zombies were also punished. Well, Jerry became good, so did Pilo too, and Jerry's father. Fruiting was trying to survive when he saw Corn laying on the ground with the crown and a suit that looked like some type of yellow version of Diamond Royal set. Fruiting started thinking and realized that it was King Corn. But then he thought King Corn was dead and thought that he was useless. So he brought King Corn's body, that sounds pretty weird, and showed everyone. King Corn woke up and blinked. Fruiting saw and he said, "He's alive!" No, "He's alive!" in a whisper voice. Paul the Popcorn was also there and hugged his son. Every plant was cheering. Jerry went in a Z-mech and vanquished most of the Zombo police. But Tifa Toxic saw and vanquished Jerry with one punch. Agent Eli, King Corn, Bloom, Paul vanquished the rest of the Zombo police. They also tried to vanquish the Tifa Toxic. They got him to half health, but then got vanquished by him. Its Tifa Toxic has 1,000 health, and that is one of the reasons it's so hard for people to vanquish him. Chapter 8. The plants fight back. It's about time the plants fought back. Agent Eli went to Ross and followed him and gave it to Fruiting. King Corn finally got bigger, better butter. Bloom got Solar Flare Beam. And Agent Eli got Nitro Gatling. I forgot what Nitro Gatling was even supposed to do. Whatever. I think it just shot faster. They went to Zomboss's lab and sabotaged some of his machines. They vanquished the Renegade Defender. The Renegade Defender is an ulcer that protects the Renegade Imp. The Renegade Defender can stun enemies, plus he does tons of damage. Since they vanquished the Renegade Defender, it triggered a machine that exploded and stopped the plants in their tracks. But Jerry and his family came after that happened, so they never got affected. They broke the machine that stopped the plants and vanquished the Renegade Imp. But after that, a Neon Soldier, along with a Neon Star, came? I don't know. If you want to know what they do, it'll be in a separate document, which I haven't made yet. The Neon Soldier injured Pilo really badly, but he got vanquished by Jerry. The plants came back, and half of them were vanquished by the Neon Star. But the other half wasn't vanquished, so they vanquished him. Since so many of Zombo's servants were vanquished, he summoned in 5 mini versions of the Zombot from PvZ 1 Roof Level 10. Wow. The Zombots were so strong, and they vanquished all the disobeyers. Zombots also trapped all of them all in one medium cage. The disobeyers had thought they had lost, Why? Bloom said. Fruiting started crying. Don't worry, I may have a way to win, Agent Light said. Zomboss told his leftover renegaders to explode the cage the disobeyers were in. But there was someone who was not in the cage. It was Caden. Caden was only 12, which is the age of fruiting, but he was smart. He threw his 2 dark beam bombs that vanquished 5 of the renegaders. Then he used his fire pecan to vanquish the other 7. Then he unlocked the cage they were in, but they hadn't killed the Zombots yet. The Zombots had 500 health, so 5 of them would be 2,500 health in total. Wow. Since there were so many people, it was easy to vanquish the Zombots. Chapter 9, the PvZ again. Crazy Dave unleashed all his 150 plants, and Zombots unleashed all his 163 zombies. This was the biggest battle in history. After an hour, there were 53 plants and 55 zombies. So far, Zomboss was winning and the plants hated it. But Torchwood went into smoldering madness and vanquished 11 zombies. After he vanquished them, he only 167 health, and then he was vanquished by Scallywag. Fruiting and Toxic P were getting the most vanquishes. After that, Crazy Dave won. Zomboss was really angry, but all the zombies were vanquished. The only zombies not vanquished were Jerry's family, which didn't like Zomboss. Zomboss messed up on his machinery, which mixed up fantasy with reality. Now, if you want anything you want, you get it. But nobody until Agent Eva made a clone of himself. Zomboss saw what happened and summoned a huge gnome that was supposed to destroy the planet. Planet or plants? I don't know. But since gnomes aren't on either side, the gnome smashed Zomboss and knocked him out. Since Zomboss had so many machines, the machines attacked the gnome and killed it. Fruiting remembered the Toxic Pea from a long time ago. When Fruiting was 4, he had a crush on a Toxic Pea. This is the same one from 8 years ago, except Fruiting doesn't have a crush anymore. The Toxic Pea's name is Kaylin. Fruiting introduced herself to Kaylin and she realized that he was in her class 8 years ago. I said I'd only read 9 chapters, but this one's really short, so yeah. Chapter 10, Secondary Peace. The plants and zombies made peace and nothing bad was happening. But Grimdark the end. So, yeah, that's it of my book. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Part 2 is called Take Out the Toxic, so I'm guessing you guys know the main character of that. Or the main antagonist, I think it's called.